Hi world, this is Rutsel. Welcome back to my channel. And again, my channel is all about inspiring you guys that there is no impossible for the things that you want if you will work hard on that one. And also with the guidance of the Lord above, I always pray to God to give me a signs and blessings and help me decide the best. So my topic for today, guys, is I will share you our journey to get the house that I want or I dream of. So um, I know we're planning to buy that house because that is my friend's rental house, one of their rental house, because they have a lot of rental house. That is one of them. And the moment I saw that way back 2018, I told my husband that's the house I wanted. And I even talked to my friends that if you guys decided to sell that house, don't sell it to anyone, sell it to us because I really want that house. First, that house location is near to the airport, near to the proper Las Vegas, near to my work, near to grocery store, and you don't need to go to big interstate highways or super highways to do things, daily or go around Las Vegas. It's really convenient, and plus neighbors, no neighbors, so and very quiet neighborhood, so safe. For me, that's the house that I really wanted. I really talked to my friend, but the thing is there's people renting in there, and so I said we will wait. So while we are waiting, I invested my money, guys. Right? I know she's planning to sell that house, but she is giving enough time for the renters to move. I thought she will sell the house first quarter of 2023. So we are not really prepared financially, guys. So and then this January she decided to sell it, and I told to my husband, whatever it takes, I want to get money just to have that house. So my husband even so stressed that time because he said we are not really prepared, and so I said no, I will find ways. We work together to get the money to get that house to be our home. So uh, so January 25, if I'm not mistaken, our friend told us that her decision is final to sell the house. And guys, that is January. If you guys watch my old videos, um, November 2021, I put 6,000 to my Roth IRA, and I put 40% of my salary to my Roth 401k. So the Roth IRA, again, guys, is the individual retirement account, and the Roth 401k is also a retirement account under my employer. So imagine, guys, before I got my money, like money. Imagine, guys, before I will get my money to my bank account, 40% of my salary goes to my Roth 401k. So it means only a little left to my bank, enough for us to go to enjoy life, enough for me to make a little savings every now and then. But 40% of my salary goes to my Roth 401k. Okay, so because I thought we'll really buy the house like first week of 2023, so I'm not prepared, guys. So and then I have an emergency money which is 10,000, but again, I started my YouTube channel. I bought a 900 camera that I'm using right now. We started the paperwork of my son to come here in United States, and I paid $600. What else? Then Christmas season arrived, so already Christmas, giving gifts left and right. So it's a lot of expenses. So it means my 10,000 US dollars emergency is not 10,000 US dollars anymore. So plus, I did not learn my lesson, guys. I know way back 2021 November, the stock go down because of the variants of the COVID, and then go up in December. I pulled out some of my investment, but I'm tempted again to invest. Ah, but now, guys, I learned my lesson. Believe me, I will not invest my emergency money. I only invest the money for my retirement, both Roth IRA and Roth 401k. So, go back to my topic for today. In short, we are not prepared financially. So that is that is January 25 that my friend decided to sell the house. So I told my husband, whatever it takes, I will find ways to build the money that the bank needed for us as a closing cost. My husband is a retired Navy. Here in America, guys, if you are a retired Navy, military, Air Force, if you are serving the country and you are retired or you are active, you are eligible as a benefits for serving the country to have the house loan without down payment. Okay, zero down payment. Even that is zero down payment, guys, still we need to build enough money that the bank is required for a closing cost. Closing cost, guys, is range to 5,000 US dollars to 10,000 US dollars. It depends where you borrow money. So that is the range. So the bank is asking us to at least get 10,000 US dollars in our bank, visible. Okay? Not a credit card, it's a cash. It's like really in your debit card. That's what the requirements are. So in short, I have money, my husband have money, but not enough. Guys, 10,000 US dollars is a big money already for our regular or average people like us. But I have money on my retirement. I have money on my individual brokerage. The emergency money, guys, I invested it. I never learned last November. So, but now, guys, promise, I'm saving my emergency again, but I will never ever ever invest that to any stocks because you cannot hold the stocks, guys. I remember November, the stock go down because of the variant, and it go up late December, and then go down in January again and February, and we're needing the money in February. So that's a long story for that one. My friend decided to sell the house, telling us that she is selling the house. I think that is January 30 or 29 and 30. My husband is looking online any lender company that have VA loan. Guys, when you apply for a house mortgage, before they will ask for our requirements, they will look on your credit score and they will ask your income, your assets, and your liabilities. So assets, guys, is everything that you have, like investments, like your money in your bank, your savings, like that. And liabilities is like all your credit cards, car loans, student loans, all your loans, all your debt. That is in short. That is liabilities. So they will ask on that one. Please watch my old videos, guys, on how to increase your credit score, because when we do our mortgage, guys, having a high credit scores is really matters. Because if you have high credit score, it will help you to have a lower interest rate. That will help, guys. So we send that lender's company all the information that they want for us to have a pre-approval, because you need to have a pre-approval for any lender company, guys, before you start your mortgage application. So just one attempt, because I have a good work, and my husband have a good retirement money. So we are pre-approved. That lender company give us how much interest rate that they will give us, and how much the closing cost. And then uh, I told my husband we already pre-approved on that company. So when we are pre-approved that company, I talked to my husband and I told my husband, before we will go to that mortgage company, we will try to shop around. Because guys, if you are doing a house loan, I advise you guys, don't stick to the very first company that give you a pre-approval of the loan. Shop around. Don't don't be afraid that when you shop around, it will lower your credit score. As I said, having a good credit score, guys, help you to get a lower interest rate. So then my husband tried to find another, lenders. I think we try like 5 company, and we compare each. Our basis is how much the APR and how much is the interest rate. That is our basis. And how much is the closing cost. So that's 3 that we are looking, and we are comparing companies. And then I just realized, guys, this is like a tips for you also, guys. If you want to apply a house loan here in America, try not to get loan to any company, like a lender company, because their closing cost, guys, is so high. Try to get a loan directly to the bank, because their closing cost is 3,000 less or 4,000 less than the lender company. So we are just so lucky that we found this bank. Anyway, guys, shopping around will not decrease your credit score. Maybe you are afraid. I will just take the very first one that pre-approve me or pre-approve us, because I'm afraid that it will decrease my credit score if I will shop around. No, guys, there's a rules in that one. That is my tips for you guys. Within 15 days from the very first lender company that you are pre-approved, if you will do a shop around, it will not decrease your credit score, because they know that you're shopping around. Make sure that when you shop around, that is within 15 days from the very first inquiries that you made. Because and every time they give you a pre-approved, guys, they will get your credit score, and it will record your inquiries in your credit score. If you guys here in America, you know what I'm talking about. Every time you apply for a loan, every time you apply for credit cards, it will affect your credit score. So shopping around will not affect your credit score. So back to my story. I think we inquire for a pre-approval for 8 companies. 3 of those are bank, and 4 of those are lender company. And again, my advice, if you can get, or if you can find a bank, better get your mortgage directly to the bank, not in a lender company. Because in a bank, you get lower closing cost. We compare everything. All the lender company are 3,000 to 4,000 more for a closing cost. So finally we found this bank, and they are the lowest interest rate, and they are the smallest closing cost. So we agreed to get that bank. I think that is January 31st that I and my husband decided to lock in. Lock in, guys, means that is an agreement between us to the bank that, okay, we will get our loan to you guys, so lock that in. Let's say when we lock in, the interest rate is 3.2, and tomorrow the interest rate will go up like 4%. They will not do 4% to us because we already lock in for 3.2 or 3.1. So that's how the lock-in is. The lock-in, guys, will only last 30 days. So within 30 days from the lock-in, you should comply all the requirements to approve your loan. Pre-approval is just giving you ideas that you are pre-approved, but it doesn't mean you are approved. But you have like 95% approved already, as long as you will provide all the documents that the bank are needed. We are locked in on January 21st. So from January 21st, we started to gather all the documents that they are needed. So they will tell you what they need. All you have to do is comply. All you have to do is give them what you need. So I think for me, what they need from me is my bank account. Since I have a retirement account investment. I have a Roth IRA, I have the individual brokerage, I have stocks for individual, and I have also a Roth 401k, and I have 401k. So I have a lot of investments. So they ask like a copy of that one, like a statement, and they also ask my 3 months paycheck or pay slip, and they also ask what they ask for me, a statement, like 3 months statement for my savings account. So that's what they ask me, and my IDs and my passport and my visa here in America. That's what they ask. I don't know what really they ask my husband, because actually my husband is the one always doing everything since I'm so busy at work. They ask my husband about his papers, being a veteran, being in the Navy. So that's what they ask. And also, of course, the bank statement of my husband and the assets of my husband. So everything, it's a lot. It's a lot of things. Believe me, guys, it's a headache. My husband got a headache, a lot of headache on that one. So I think we finished all our documents, let's say February 20, back and forth calling the bank and everything. We finished everything on February 20, and finally, guys, February 28, it's our closing time. So again, February 1st, we locked into that bank, and then we give all the documents that they need, back and forth. Believe me, guys, it's a headache. It's a lot of headache. While we are doing our documents, guys, the bank want to inspect, to have an inspection to the house. Make sure the house is in good shape. Make sure that there's no termites. There's a lot of inspection, pest control. Make sure the roof is not falling. Make sure that the windows is not falling, like really good shape. They will really inspect on that one. The backyard, the front yard, they will inspect. So after the inspection, guys, there's another inspection, appraisal. So appraisal means they make sure that the value of the house is the right amount that you are applying for a mortgage to their bank. So that is called appraisal. Example, the seller wants the house on sale for 400,000. There's a people in the bank, the appraisal people will go to that house and inspect if that house really worth 400,000 before they will approve your loan. But we are so lucky, guys. My friend sold us to that amount, and when the appraisal people arrive and look for the house, let's say that's just an example. My friend wants to sell that house for 100,000, and then the appraisal people arrive. When the appraisal people arrive, guys, from the bank, they appraise that house as 425,000. So the real amount of the house is more than the money we're going to pay to my friend. So it means just not owning the house, we already make 25,000 to that house. That's just an example. So my point is, the appraisal of the house is more than the money that we are going to pay for the seller. So that's what happened. So we're so happy. So after that, then we have to comply all the documents. Believe me, it's a lot of phone calls, a lot of fax, a lot of mails and emails. There's a lot of headaches, but all those things my husband deal with it while I'm working. So finally, February 28th is our closing day, and there's no comparison of happiness that we felt on that day. Finally, we owned that house on February 28th. So that's the story, guys. I'm very so happy, and that's our home, that's our house, and I really like that house. So I will show you guys next time how we transfer to that house, because we are still working on it since I'm so busy at work, and we are packaging and everything every now and then. So I will show you guys how I will decorate that house, how we transfer. Of course, we have to follow the Filipino tradition that before you go inside the house, you have to put something first before you bringing anything from your old house to the new house. You have to bring things first, as that is a tradition in the Philippines. So yeah, that's my topic for today, guys, how we get that house. And there's also a topic of that one, how I get the money for the closing costs. And the title of that one is I borrowed 3,000 US dollars on my Roth IRA, and there I explain why I borrowed, so please watch on that video. Again, I hope I inspired you guys that there is really no impossible to the power of God, and also if you do hard work to get that dreams come true. So thank you guys for watching my video. I hope I inspired you. If you have questions on buying a house here in America, leave a comments below, and I will answer all your questions, because I really want to help you guys. I really want to inspire you to have your own house. Especially nowadays, guys, the rent is so high. The rent is going up and up and up. I hope you guys can find ways to buy your own house, because if you will rent, guys, the truth, our rent and the mortgage monthly is just almost the same. If you will rent, you're just like throwing money. If you will have a house and get mortgage on it, you can deduct that to your tax in the end of the year. Plus, I know the money that you put in every month is goes to your house, and soon that house will be yours. So it's also a kind of investment. Thank you for watching on my channel, and please subscribe. And please, guys, subscribing to my channel is free. So and I will promise, guys, to give you inspiration, to give you positive views in life, and to help you like invest for your future or for your retirement. Thank you guys for watching. Bye bye. Be safe.